Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our communities secure. Composed of hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers from all walks of life, the Guard is always ready to respond to local or national emergencies. We protect the homeland. We're always there when called upon, and in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. To learn more, log on to nationalguard.com. Sponsored by the Florida Army National Guard, aired by the Florida Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too. Loud and clear, Health and Wealth Radio, WNN.
Hello, my name is Noah Crane, and I am a life and relationship coach. How would you like to create more love and peace in your life today? Have you ever met someone and had a deep connection right away? Do you want to experience that feeling all the time? I can guide you step by step to a deeper sense of love and fulfillment and teach you how to sustain it. Call me at 561-774-1991 or email me at info@noahcrane.com. You can also visit my website, noahcrane.com, NOAHCRANE.com. I really look forward to connecting with you. Have a beautiful day.
Join other like-minded individuals and businesses as together we create a more conscious community connection with Conscious Co-op South Florida. Our next meeting is on June 29th at 11:30 a.m. at the Boca Raton Wyndham Hotel with lunch catered by Farmer's Table. This meeting will feature Susan Joyce Proctor, founder and CEO of Get Your Juicy Back, who will present about natural hormone balance for both men and women, as well as sharing the valuable Ayurvedic wisdom that led her to teach others on how to get their juicy back. For more information, visit noahcrane.com/conscious co-op. That's NOAHCRANE.com/conscious co-op, or call us at 561-774-1991.
Hello everyone, my name is Noah Crane. Welcome to Create Your Greenest Grass. Connect with me each week to create a life you love. Now let's get started. Hello and welcome to Create Your Greenest Grass, where we don't leave our life to chance, but rather create a life we love. I'm super excited to be here with you today, and thank you for sharing this time with me. I want to tell you a little bit about myself and what I do. I'm an author. I wrote the book, The Grass is Greenest Where I Am, which will be out hopefully by the end of the summer. My book speaks about no comparison, no competition, and no scarcity. Learning to live in our own love and light and sharing our unique gifts in the world. Because I do believe that we all came here with a gift to share with the world. And when we're able to unwrap our gift and really share it with others and give it away, because we want to give it away, that's where transformation really happens for us as well as for the world. And it becomes a win-win situation because we get to really be abundant and have everything in our life that we want and need. And even more than that, just be completely in our own highest level of happiness and joy and peace. Because when we're doing great things, we feel good about ourselves. Our confidence comes up. It's all about bringing your gifts out and sharing them with others. And because I love people so much, I created this incredible group called Conscious Co-op. Conscious Co-op is a conscious community connection. We meet once a month at the Wyndham Hotel in Boca Raton for an incredible vegan lunch. I always say, together we are one and together we win. So I believe when we find like-minded people and we support each other, we actually help each other along the journey. It's all about bringing our unique gifts and then sharing them with each other and helping each other in the journey, because we all have certain strengths that we can help others with and certain weaknesses that others can help us with. So it's that give and take and that's beautiful connection that we create. Conscious Co-op meets once a month. Our next meeting is tomorrow, actually, Friday, June 29th. I wanted to invite you to come be there with us. It's only $30. The program, it's a big event. We have 65 to 80 people coming together. The energy, there's nothing like it. Until you experience that, there really is nothing like it. The energy, there's meditation. Tomorrow, Susan Joyce Proctor, who's an Ayurvedic practitioner, is going to be speaking about hormone balance and getting your juicy back. And we're going to have Sunny Arfa leading us in meditation. It's very unique. It's very special. You can pay at the door if you can't register ahead of time. If you do choose to register ahead of time, you can go to my website, and it's under noahcrane.com. That's NOAHCRANE.com. And you're welcome to come and join us. You can click under Conscious Co-op, and I would love to have you with us at the event tomorrow. You're welcome. It's tomorrow from 11:30 to 2 p.m. I have a great show for you today. I'm really excited about my guest. She's a personal friend. She's somebody that I really admire, and she adds so much value into everybody's life and also to my life. Her name is Kristen Crockett, and she's a deserve level coach, and she'll tell you all about it. I'd like to welcome you to the show, Kristen. Thank you for being here.
Oh, my honor. Thank you for having me, Noah. So excited.
Yes.
So I'm a deserve level coach. So I coach people to raise the bar on what they believe they deserve. So, it's very interesting because you get in life what you believe you deserve, and that's controlled by your unconscious mind. So because it's unconscious, we don't always know what's holding us back. So I help people to uncover those blind spots so that they can move past their barriers and then really have a direct pathway to get what they want fast. So
I love that. Can you tell the audience a little bit about how you started and what brought you to the place where you became a deserve level coach? Because that's really, you were in sales before, and that's what we're going to be talking a lot about, is the sales part of it. And how did you come to where you are today, which was a big change in your life to change career and shift and do something incredible that you really believe in with all your heart and soul?
I would love to. So about 5 years ago, I was in sales. So I was in corporate sales for 20 years. And I was in a place in my life where I really felt stuck and actually, to be honest, very depressed. And I just so happened to work with a lovely woman who I also enjoyed complaining to all the time. And she actually introduced me to my coach and mentor, Ed Bulkey. And I can't really, just where I was at, I really I didn't think it was possible for me to even do anything else in my life. I felt like I really just had to surrender to where I was at, be happy with being stuck, and there was nothing that I would be able to do. And after talking to Ed and having him explain to me about Deserve Level and the coaching that he did, I just knew that it was something that was going to help me. I knew instinctively that this was going to help me, and I trusted him. I was very overweight, and so in addition to wanting to get out of my career, I also wanted to get out of my body. I was well over 200 pounds. I was actually 80 pounds heavier than I am today, and just felt miserable. And I knew that I couldn't take on my career and the things that I wanted to do, with the high blood pressure and everything else that I had going on. So after the first 3 months of working with Ed and going through the Deserve Level shift process, I was able to lose my first 30 pounds and triple my sales within that time.
Wow.
Now, it wasn't magic, right? I mean, I was taking very different actions, and he was also coaching me to take different actions, but it was happening natural, and it was instinctive. I was able to uncover the unconscious blockages that I had and the things that I decided, and because I did that, I could actually just do completely different things. And it was really something. And so it was after those first 3 months where I had been selling technology for my whole life, and I had all these barriers removed, and I'm like, Coach, you got to coach me to become a coach, because this is really cool. I'm like, this actually works. People are deciding unconsciously right now to have lives they don't want. And I'm living proof that they can change their mind. So it was then that I started training.
That's amazing. So you really gave
Mm-hmm.
up a really big salary, right, to actually shift careers. Like you gave up a lot. I mean, you
Oh,
gained
yes.
so much more, but you had to really make a
Mm-hmm.
huge change in your life.
I had to make a huge change in my life. I was well into the six figures, and it was a very established career. So to give up that experience, well, I never really gave it up, because you're always in sales, right?
Yes,
But
absolutely. We're going to talk about
to
that.
give up that industry, to give up technology, to give up all that experience and those relationships and so on and so forth, yes, it was a big sacrifice,
Mhm.
but I just couldn't see how I could not have my heart engaged in what I did after that, after going through something like that and realizing that I wasn't stuck, that was all just made up. And why would I, stay in a career that I didn't want to be in anymore? So.
Right. And you're living proof that it's worth starting over
Mm-hmm.
again, so you can live your passion, and just the transformation that you've made even with your body. I mean, what it takes to really
Mm-hmm.
shift your thinking and lose. How much weight did you lose, Kristen?
I've lost over 80 pounds.
Over 80
I've
pounds.
lost over 80 pounds.
That's
Mm-hmm.
amazing. And Kristen is a
Yes.
mother of beautiful triplets that she had.
Yes, I am.
Hmm.
Yes, I am.
So that's where some of the weight
Yes.
came from. I wanted to
Yeah,
ask
it
you,
was definitely worth it, or some of it. Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you, Kristen, so you're a deserve level coach. Can you explain to them what deserve level really means, and how does your life change when you start shifting your deserve level? Why is it so important to change your deserve level in life in order to have everything that you ever wanted?
Sure. So if you consider, in your unconscious mind is your identity. Everything you experienced in your life, the way the world works, the way who you are as a person, all of those things. And in and of itself, that's fine. It gets you some really great things in life, some things and huge gifts that you love, and all those things. But there's also things that happen to us throughout our lives that we made a decision about and then forgot we made that decision. And it gets stored in our unconscious mind, and it looks a lot like the truth. So as we're walking through our day, we encounter all of these things that are the truth to us. And if we don't have what we want in a particular area, then if we look at what we believe, if we look at our truth, we're going to find a lot of the answers as to why we don't have that thing in our life. So to give you an example, I had to look at, what did I really believe about my weight? I was not happy about that area of my life. I had been dieting for over 20 years. I used to make a joke that I lost 365 pounds this year. It was the same pound over and over and over and over and over again. So I basically was self-sabotaging myself. I didn't really think that I could do it unconsciously. So when I went to go follow a new program or a new way of eating, it was a lot like, I felt like I was dragging myself along. It just felt so difficult. But once I started uncovering some of those decisions that I made about that particular area, I started realizing that though I had a lot of evidence to support that they were true, there was also evidence to support that it wasn't always true. So, for example, I had a decision that I have no willpower. Well, if you have no willpower, it's going to be very difficult to be successful in any kind of a weight loss program.
But I had a lot of willpower in my life. I had triplets, and I went to work every day, and I was raising a family and paying all my bills. I had a lot of willpower. I I just hadn't established it in that area. So I could start to poke some holes into that decision and draw some awareness around it, so that when I would actually hear that come up, you know, in my mind, you know, you're kind of reading your own mind, right? You hear that come up in your mind. Well, I have no willpower. That's why I'm going to go ahead and eat this pizza right now. You're kind of like, wait a minute.
I have willpower. When you're going through the process, you're like, I have willpower. That's not even true. Why am I going to let something that's not even true stand in my way right now? And I'm going to eat that pizza, and then I'm going to gain another 4 pounds, and that's going to stink. I don't want to do that. So just really starting to expand your awareness on all the things that you believe is the truth is so key into changing what you think, because you always are going to get what you think.
Right, that makes total sense. So kind of like poking a hole in that decision, kind of like finding something to contradict that decision that you made.
Exactly. We call it contradictory evidence. One piece of contradictory evidence. If you can find one piece of contradictory evidence to prove that it's not true, or at least not always true, then you have a choice you can make. Do I want to keep it true in my future? If it's limiting, why would I want to do that? That would be silly, you know? Why can't I have incredible willpower? Why can't I just change my mind? If I could have a decision like that just happened unconsciously through my experience throughout my life, why can't I actually reprogram that? Why can't I actually become somebody with a ton of willpower? So
makes a lot of sense. And that's why you need a coach, right? Because a coach helps you see, because we have blind spots, right? And the coach helps us kind of open that up, those areas that we can't really see within ourselves, because it's so in the subconscious that we're not even aware that we're keeping those things within ourselves.
Exactly. Like in your unconscious mind is controlling almost everything. You don't have to think about how you walk. You don't have to think about how you brush your teeth. Your unconscious mind takes over and allows that to happen. Well, it does that with your decisions too. It does that with your thoughts and your beliefs. So if you want to change it, you can draw
consciousness to it. Mm-hmm. You know, if you become conscious to what you think, then you can change it. Otherwise, it's just kind of hidden, you know, like a hidden vampire, sucking all your energy and limiting you from getting what you want. So
that makes a lot of sense. We were going to talk about sales today, and why are people so afraid of why are some people unable to close a sale? Why do they feel fearful when they have to sell someone something, or to make, because people are really limited in what their value is. They're keeping their value really not where it should be, because they don't value themselves and what they are about. And part of reprogramming yourself is being able to get into your power and owning whatever it is that you think you believe, and not being afraid to ask for what you need. Can you expand on that?
Yeah, I think that people make sales really big. Like, they make a big deal about it. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm collecting money from somebody. You know, I'm asking them for money. And I think that what happens is that they're forgetting about how incredibly valuable they are. You know, they're forgetting about, you know, like for me, for the coaching, for example, the service I do it's incredibly valuable. But if I were to give it away for free, are they going to really change their mind on all the decisions they've had their entire life? They're not going to value the service in the same way. They're not going to put energy toward it to really make that shift in their mindset. And a lot of that, you know, from what I see, comes from, and what I hear, comes from the way people even think about money. They make it different. They make it, you know, some people make it evil. Some people make it bad. Some people make it whatever they struggle. You know, if you look out in your childhood, and, you know, some people grew up and had everything they ever wanted with regards to money. So it's not really a problem for them to collect money. They're like, oh, well, why don't you have it? I always had it. It's no big deal. Right. And then other people, you know, will be like, watch their parents scrimp and save and do all these things to, make the dollar go, as far as it could. My mom always told me the story about how at the end of the week, after she bought groceries and put gas in her tank, that she had $1 left, and she was happy to have that dollar. So it's like this the view of money gets programmed into people very differently. So when you go into something like sales and you've never been in sales before, a lot of entrepreneurs haven't necessarily been in sales before. They found this incredible passion and thing that they wanted to do or gift that they had and they wanted to share. And now they have to collect money for that. And depending upon what their experience was, will really determine their success. So it's really important to figure out, especially if you're struggling. I mean, if you get in there and you're selling a ton and you're happy and thrilled, that's great. Right. But if you get in there, and you're providing a service to people or you're selling now and it's not working very good and you find yourself running ragged because you're so tired because you're not getting paid for what you're actually doing, you're not honoring yourself. So to find out what you believe about money, what's holding you back about money, I think is very important, very important.
And really, we're all selling something. Even somebody who thinks, I'm not selling anything, everybody is selling something. If it's not a product, it's a service. If it's not a service, it's something that's, whether it's tangible or something that they want you to connect to. Everybody has something to share. It's not even a sale. Like, everybody wants to share something, and it's up to you to decide, what is for you. But whatever you are, if you don't believe that whatever you're selling is worth a certain value and you're iffy about it, they're going to feel it. They're going to know that it's not worth it. You have to really stand and own it for people to really, really feel that your service is worth something. And people need to shift that in how they see themselves and how they see, they're not you don't really want to sell people. You want to enroll people into what you're doing. So you have them see something for themselves, because that's how sales really happen, is when it comes to an authentic place where people can see something for themselves. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, I think in and of itself, sales is just, this is the value of the product or service that I have to offer. Right. And the act of selling is just asking a question. Do you want it? Right. Like, it's really not really, all that bigger than that. Enrollment is very big. It's very important to enroll some, especially if it's a service, enrolling them in, can be very, very powerful, especially in coaching, enrolling them in creating the best version of themselves so that they see that, so that they really see that vision. And it's not so much, but sometimes it's just a matter of people won't even ask the question. And that's what stops people. Like, they'll get so far, they can get somebody really, really enrolled, right? Right. So he's like, oh my gosh, this is the best service. This is the best product I've ever seen in my life. Wow, it's so cool. And then they don't ask for the sales. They don't say, hey, if you like this, this is how we start. Can I have your credit card? And we'll start with the first couple months, see how it goes. They don't ask the question. They don't take it to the next level because they get stopped thinking that it's wrong. Like, they've created this camaraderie with this person, and now, now it's almost selfish or something for them to actually get the money from them, or they're making that collection wrong. Right. And it's not wrong at all.
Right. Can you tell people, I want to make sure that we stay on time because we run out of time quickly. Yeah. How can they find you? How do they get a hold of you when they're people? Because a coach to me is such an important thing. I always hire a coach. I always have a coach. I'm a coach as well. And Deserve Level has really changed my life as well, because I've learned to see more my own value, because I use Ed as my coach, who is a Deserve Level coach, and he's really helped me shift a lot of things in my life. So I really believe in Deserve Level, and I think it really shifts. How can people get a hold of you? How can people connect with you and Ed? With you in general?
So, yeah, if it's me personally, I have a business page on Facebook. You can look me up at Kristen Crockett, Deserve Level Coach. If you're interested in more information on Deserve Level, Ed has some great information on his website, edbolke.com. So that's EDBOHLKE.com. Or honestly, people can give me a call, 847-975-0785.
Repeat that one more time. The number one more time.
Sure. 847-975-0785. And then I also moderate a group online called the Deserve Level Movement, and anybody can join. We are looking to grow that group. If you get in that group, you will find me very, very quickly.
That's great. And people, when they get a hold of you, we were going to do some kind of special, like consultation for people, like free consultation, you said, that they can call you. What's your special exactly that you were going to offer to people?
So I love to have conversations with people about sales or really any area of life that they may feel stuck in. You know, it's a passion of mine, even in that call, to help enhance somebody's life, help get them past any kind of a barrier so they'll go out and take an action that they might not have taken if they hadn't have talked to me. So that's, so I do offer, a complimentary conversation, and my goal in that conversation is to get them over a barrier so they can raise their deserve level, even if it's just a little bit. We got one call, but I love to give it a great shot and see what we can accomplish on that call.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. So call Kristen, and she will change your life. If you want to raise your deserve level, you're ready to really take on your life in a whole new way, get those barriers out of the way that are really holding you from being really prosper and having everything that you want in your life. So it's really getting yourself out of the way, getting those limited decisions out of the way, limited beliefs, right? And being able to really find someone that can guide you through your life and really help you raise your deserve level. Because when you raise your deserve level, you really attract a lot of different things into your life. You're able to really receive your full potential in life. So it's all about, what do you deserve in life? So think about it. What do you deserve? And if you realize that you deserve a lot more than what you have at this moment, then you want to give Kristen a call, because Kristen will help you really get there. And that's what she does, and she loves people, and she's all about helping you in this lifetime get to where you want to go. And that's why I love so much what she's doing, and I just admire her and the people that she's helped. I know so many great stories. Kristen, thank you so much for being here to get with me today. I know we're running out of time, so thank you for being here.
Yes,
I really
honor.
enjoyed seeing you. You look beautiful as always. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Until next time, please remember the mantra: the grass is greenest where I am. The grass is greenest where I am. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Find other people to support you, like Kristen, that can help you along this journey. Everything is possible when you believe in you. Have a beautiful evening. Bye-bye. Hi, this is Noah Crane. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Remember, the grass is greenest where you are. Tune in next week as we keep exploring and finding and recreating a life we love.